Kristen with Simply a Stewart, and I am back today with a book haul. So I actually think I filmed one of these for you guys in the fall and never ended up getting it up, but this is my third order with a company called, maybe even fourth order, with a company called Book Outlet. And I got some amazing books. Most of these will probably be for summer reading. Some of them may be for reading for next year. So, but I wanted to share with you guys just everything I got. So if you're not familiar with Book Outlet, you guys need to check it out. I will drop a link down below. It is an affiliate link. If you do use it, I believe you get $25. It might be 10. I don't know. That might have been a short period thing. It might be 10. You get so much money off your order if you sign up through that link and order. So, just a little bonus. But these books are great. They are cheap, but they are in good quality. So my understanding is these are products that either didn't sell or they might have a slight damage to it. But honestly, I've never really had any damage to any of the books unless I did it myself. I just bent this page. Except for, you can see sometimes they have these marks on the top, those little black marks on them. But really, that is it. So I'm just going to dive in and share with you guys everything I got. A few of these things are for Easter. Don't tell my kids. So I'm going to share those first and get them put in the box before I have kids running around the house. But there's a lot of stuff here. So, oh, and maybe this, no, darn. I thought I had a thing that shared the prices. So I will try and tell you roughly about what I spent, but I don't have them written down. So the first two things, I'm not positive what I spent, but I know they were only a couple bucks, are these How to Raise a Mom and How to Surprise a Dad. These are going in my little one's Easter basket. She loves this series. We have the Grandma and Grandpa book, and I guess there's a Santa book you can see right here on the back. But these are so cute. I did not realize, and it would have said there, I just didn't read carefully enough. These did end up coming in board books, but that's fine. She's 6. We've gotten rid of most of our board books at this point, but she loves this series, so it won't be a big deal. And most of the regular books of these are very large books. These are much smaller, so that's very nice. So I picked up these each for a couple dollars. If you guys have not seen this series and you have a little one, they're super cute. And then I got this, which will also be for my older two for the holiday. I have some little ears listening. But this is an actual kit. So they have not just books, but they do have like some activity kits and some puzzles and different things like that as well. So I did pick this up. The kit was about $8 to $10, somewhere in there, roughly an average of $9. And this book was, another $4 or so. But I picked those up for them. They just recently got into this past year over learning some new handicrafts, and so they really want to expound upon what they learned, because they only took like a small beginner course learning how to do finger crocheting, and then crocheting a little bit beyond that, just some very basics. So those will be some projects they can complete. And then this is the other non-book item I got, and it's one of those fan decks, and it's for the explorers. And this was only, it was less than $3. It was $2 something. So I thought that was really cool. We haven't spent a ton of time on explorers. It's the one area of history that just my kids are not really into, even my history buff kid. So I thought having something like this around, they tend to flip through those types of things. So I was excited to grab that. So make sure you're checking for fan decks. I know they had one on Africa available when I ordered two. I'm not sure if there were any others. I don't recall seeing any others, but we do have some for like the Civil War and for trees and just some different things, and my kids really seem to enjoy them. So, and the reason I want to get this done and get this stuff to my kiddos is because my daughter is going to be so excited. She has no idea these are coming. But if your kid likes the Clementine books, we picked one up at a yard sale, and my daughter ended up falling in love with them, and so over Christmas she got all of them. She reads, all of my kids read, but she is not the most avid reader out of all of my children, and so she really fell in love with the Clementine books and read them all. And she found, I was looking to find out, it's Sarah Pennypacker, is the author, if they had any other books. And I found Waylon, and I asked her about it, and she's like, yeah, he's in the Clementine book at some point. So I did find 1, 2, and 3. I don't know if there are any more in the series, but they had all 3 of them. And so I was able to pick those up again for less than $3. They may have even been $1 something a piece. So like I said, very inexpensive books there. So I picked up all of those. This, if you're my sister, stop watching. Okay, sorry, I have some sisters who watch this, but I picked this up. It is the last. She had picked up one of these series and really enjoyed it, and she realized it was the 3rd book in the trilogy, and so I was going to pick up the top 2 or the first 2 for her during Christmas time, and I got some other novels for her instead. But I had ordered this, and they sent me the incorrect book on accident. Now, if that ever happens, they were really quick to reimburse me. It was very simple, but I wasn't going to meet like the free shipping threshold by just reordering that book, so I just kind of hung on to it and waited. But I went ahead and I ordered it this time, go around, so that I can have it for her upcoming birthday. So that being a hardback nice book was still only in the $3 range. Okay, and then some of these, there we go, those are chapter books. They have things like these Mad Libs and these funny fill-ins, and this one's for the ocean. My kids just love these, and I love the fact that they don't realize they're really working on their parts of speech and things like that. It's a lot of fun, and kids learn through fun. So I picked this up, less than $2. I don't recall which other ones they had on there. They didn't have the Animal Adventure, because I would have definitely picked that one up. But I think they had a couple other ones when I looked. But I ordered this one for now. So they will sit around on the couch or at the kitchen table and just do those all together. And they just think it's great. So now these I ordered. My my big 2 do a lot of their own devotions. They are 10 and 12. So they're getting to the age where they kind of do that thing on their own. But my younger kids, we still do devotions with them at nighttime. And so I picked up some new devotion books. We're not finished with the ones that are currently on, but I thought it would be nice to have these. These were each, this one was closer to 5, and then the one for my son was closer to 7. But I picked up, this is called Night Night Devotions. And you can see right here has the store sticker on it. $11, but like I said, I paid between $4 and $5 for this one. Also, I had an additional coupon. Once you do sign up, you get a discount. I also get a discount for it, and so thank you to, I have a few friends who signed up under me, and I was able to use that coupon as well as they were having a sale at the time, like a 20% off over 50 or something like that. And then I got this one for my son. And like I said, it was in the $7 range. And so we love these Adventure Bible. We have the actual Bibles and like them. And so this is one of the devotions, which I've never done. But I'm excited to see it. I guess I should show you the inside of the devotion books. But you can see they're kind of short and sweet. But my kid is definitely an adventure kiddo. He's an outside, hands-on type of kid. Camping, hunting, building, raising animals, whatever he can do. So that is his. Here is the inside of my daughter's. It's definitely a little more juvenile, but she's 6. And like I said, we still do devotions together. So where my son is 8, and he does do his devotions with his dad still, but it's a little, for a slightly older child, definitely not as young. Okay, and then most of these are, I think, just chapter books. Oh, I got this one, sorry. I'm telling you so many books. So this is Eats More Shoots and Leaves, which my daughter will think this is awesome just because it has pandas on there, and that's her favorite. But this book, it works on things like your grammar, like the actual punctuation and whatnot. So you can see here they highlight the comma. The back says, hilarious illustrations show how punctuation placement makes a huge difference in the meaning of sentences. Scenes from all three bestseller. Wait, sorry. Anyways, punctuation pictures books highlight the important jobs of commas, apostrophes, hyphens, quotation marks, and more. They had a bunch of names. That's why it confused me. But yeah, it's a $10 in the USA. You can see is the price back here. And I know I didn't spend more than $1 something on this book. So I thought it was really cute. I had just found it when I was searching through some of the book suggestion videos, and I figured when I saw it was actually available, I would pick it up. So I like those kind of books that my kids can kind of read through and pick up on their own. Sometimes like that paired with the fill in type things, I feel like they enjoy learning it, and so sometimes it sticks a little better. My son is into Flat Stanley right now. This is just something we started last year, and so I think this is the newest one. Don't quote me on that, but it's number 15. We picked up a bunch of them at a yard sale last year, and he's been loving them. So I made sure I picked up this one because we do not have it. This one is a hardback. The rest of the ones we own are paperbacks, and you can see back here again, $15.99, and I know I didn't pay more than $3 for this, even being hardback. So they have excellent prices, and so all of you moms who are just can't pass up book sales, you may be in some trouble. I know I always am every time I get on there. Okay, this is a book that I'm hoping will be for my daughter. I'm thinking probably not for another 2 years. It is more adult in nature. You can see how small the text is, but she really enjoys reading. She's a big fan of history, a big fan of prairie times, and so it is The Prairie Fires, The American Dream of Laura Ingalls Wilder. And so this was one of the more expensive books I bought, but still it was in the $5 to $6 range. It was not overly expensive. And a friend shared this this movie with me. It was on Netflix, and I thought it was fantastic. So again, I picked this up for my older daughter. Now she may read this. She will be in 7th grade next year, so I think I might have her read it, just to give you an idea what the text is like. It's 10 and up, so this would definitely be age appropriate. So like almost 300 pages in here, but there were only a couple dollars again on this one. And the rest of these books are all kind of chapter books, basically. I didn't spend more than $2 on any of them. They were all $1 and some change, a lot of them on the low side of that. So these three are called Soldier Dogs. And I got these again for my daughter. She really enjoys reading these, but I think these will be something that are good for my son later. I've never heard of this series, but I let her kind of just look through the review on it and see what she thought, and she was interested in them. So this one is Air Raid Search and Rescue. This one is Attack on Pearl Harbor, which I'm sure she will like. She is a huge fan of learning about the Second World War. And Secret Mission of Guam. And you can see on the back there are more options. I see Normandy just on the back of this one. So there are more options of this. If you guys like these, if you've seen them before, they may have other options available. This just happened to be what there was. So I probably spent less than $5 on this whole collection. And we'll see what she thinks of those. Again, like I said, I think my son will like those later. Most of the books I picked up pretty much will be for her, although my other kids will all read them. This one is really short and simple, and it's just more of a classic, The Courage of Sarah Noble. And so I think it's important to read the classics, but at this point I'm thinking it's very important to kind of collect them versus be able to get them from things like the library, because for us, we are not able to go, and so we've been collecting more books, and I like being able to have them on hand and not having to worry about that we won't be able to get them. So this is Jean Fritz, The Cabin Faced West. So this is about a frontier family that moved to Pennsylvania. And so that is in our vicinity. And so I'm hoping that she will enjoy that. Here is The Boy at War, and it's a novel. You could see what my daughter likes to read about. It's a novel of Pearl Harbor. Again, it looks like there are a few more books back here, the same. And then we have Caddy Woodlawn, and so I know a lot of families put that into their reading list, but this is Caddy Woodlawn's family, and so I thought that that might be something. It's the sequel to the original. I thought it might be something that would be good for her, so I picked that up as well. So like I said, most books are less than $2, definitely less than $3 if you're buying bigger novel style books that are hardback. You may pay up to $5. Kits and things you may pay, up to 10, but the vast majority of books are going to be less than $2. So I think it's an excellent source, especially if you're in a boat like me where you can't go to the library right now and get the books you used to, for both for your actual curriculum supplements and for your kids to be reading. I suggest you guys check it out. And if you guys like these kinds of videos, give it a thumbs up. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.